Hey everyone, welcome back to Roulette Fever. Today I'm back with an inside bet strategy, and those of you who have seen my previous videos would get to understand which strategies modification is this strategy. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link anyway on in the description and on the cards, so that those of you who have not watched that video can go ahead and watch it. So this strategy, the modification that I've made with it is a bit safer one. Okay, maybe you will get to your target with a bit more time, a bit more slowly, but this is going to keep your bankroll safer. Okay, so that was a bit aggressive one, the previous strategy that I'm talking about, but this one is a bit safer one. Always remember that whenever we are playing with an inside bet strategy, it's in itself a bit risky one, but we are playing with it because we want a bit more return than the outside bets. But there is no harm in taking a bit safer approach while playing with it, isn't it? So rather than waiting any longer, let's just dive into it. So just like that strategy, we are gonna choose a random double street. Okay, you can choose it on the basis of the trend, or on the basis of the hot and cold, or anything you like, or on the basis of the last winner. Okay, so I'm gonna start with let's say on the second dozen. Okay, I'm choosing it randomly. Let's spin, and I'm gonna obviously talk about the stop loss anyway. Great, we start with win. Anyway, whenever we win, we don't need to do anything fancy. Okay, you can change your positions. That will be completely up to you. And I'm gonna change it to here. Anyway, let's spin. So whenever we are gonna win a direct double street, always remember that we need to keep our heads, still, because in future we are gonna lose back-to-back rounds because we are betting with double streets. So there is no need to get excited about anything. Just consider this direct wins as a prerequisite or safety measure, for the future. Anyway, let's we were betting with one double street, so we are now gonna move and add another double street, but we are not gonna increase our bet size. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna choose this one. Let's spin. Okay, I think we win another one. Yeah, great. So again, we're gonna be back to our single double street once again after a win, and you'll get to understand why I'm calling this strategy a bit safer one than the last one. I've made some modifications into it so that we can play for longer runs. Okay, we're gonna again add another double street after a loss. We don't need to increase our bet size because we are already adding another unit, isn't it? And I like to choose my double street all over the three dozens. Okay, for the third round, we are not gonna increase, okay, as of now. And I'm gonna choose this one. Okay. Always keep that math in your mind. You're betting on double street. We don't need to increase it right away. Okay. So now this is the toughest situation when you lose back-to-back three rounds. Okay. This is where this strategy becomes safer than the previous one. Okay. Now for the first few rounds, for the especially after the first three rounds, we are not gonna increase our bet size. We are gonna go back to the single double street once again. Now I will explain to you how we will get back the lost amount, obviously. But in the previous strategy, we were taking a bit more aggressive approach. This time we are going back to our first double street, okay? Only single double street we are gonna bet with, and with that same $1, okay? We don't need to increase our bet size as of now. Okay, I'm gonna again add another double street. I think we have a win. We do. Your main objective is to remain with session positives for as long as possible. And if you do it continuously, you will see that you will get to your session target. Okay. Now we are on. So as of now, we don't need to do anything. But we are going to do something a bit more aggressive if we get to negatives even after a win. Okay, but we don't need to take that step just right now. So again, we're going to be back to a single double street with same $1, and we'll be hoping to hit some direct double streets, not in each and every round, but here and there. And I'm going to choose this one. I'm not chasing the winner or anything like that. I'm choosing my double streets quite randomly. Okay, and I'm going to choose this one. Let's see. Okay, we win. Always keep on checking your session stats, and as you can see that we don't need to take any further risks here, right? We don't need to increase our bet size. Again, going back to the single double street. We get another win. Great. But even if I don't need to use the progression or the adjustments that I was talking about, I'm going to explain it to you anyway. But let's see how further we can go with this shape measure. Okay, we are already up by 10, and in this strategy we're going to use the progression or the adjustments according to our situation, according to our session stats, right? We are not going to follow any rigid system. Those of you who watch my videos knows that. Anyway, we're up by 15. Great. This is what I was talking about, hitting direct double streets. Great. Let's see how many direct hits we can get. Oh, another one. Great. This is amazing. But anyway, things can be different while you play live. I understand that. Okay. As you can see that I'm choosing or you can say I'm distributing my double streets all across the 3 dozens. I'm not choosing 2 double streets on a single dozen. Okay, and I'm not going over 3. Okay, I'm not going over 3 double street. This is another difference from my previous strategy. I'm keeping it safer. I know here and there I'm gonna win it, but until then I need to control myself and my emotions. Okay, and I'm gonna bet on this one. Let's see. So even after 3 rounds, even if we lose back to back 3 rounds, I'm not increasing my bet size. Okay, now we have lost. Again, we are gonna go back to our first step, the single double street with same unit size, $1. But if we lose again 3 rounds back to back or back to back 2 rounds, then we are gonna do something. Okay, and I'm gonna bet on this one. Let's see. If we lose this one, then we are gonna increase. Okay. So this is giving us 5 chances before we increase our bet, literally. Okay, now we are gonna increase, okay, for the first time. And we are gonna double, obviously. And here also we are gonna double. But even after this one, this strategy is safer. You will get to understand. But you will have to control your emotions. I'm telling you upfront, okay? Now, as you can see, we have lost this one. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna go back to our double street bet, single double street bet with single dollar. Okay. Always remember the maximum you can lose the amount you are betting with. Okay. You can't lose more than that. Always remember that. And while betting with any inside bets, you need to keep control on your emotions. Anyway, we are again gonna add another double street, and if we lose this one, then again we are gonna increase. Okay. But if we lose this one only, let's see, we have won. Okay, now we are up by 8. Now this is where I want to tell you something. Okay, for those of you who are comfortable just being on the session positives, this is a situation where you go back to your single $1 unit size or 1 unit size betting with single double street. Okay, but for those of you who like to get back to a new session high every time you win, for them this third step become the next step of the progression. Here, for those of you who like to get back to a new session high every time you win, you need to bet with $4 on 3 double streets. Okay, remember that. But if you're comfortable with your position, go back to the single double street, just like I'm gonna do. Okay, because I am in session positives and I'm comfortable with it. But if you are not, if you want get back to your previous session high, you need to bet with $4, because on the third round of the previous game, we bet with $2 on three double streets. Now this time we have come back to the third round. This time you need to bet with $4, okay, on three double streets if you want to get back to a new session high. If you find it confusing, ask me in the comment section. I'm gonna explain it further if you find anything confusing. Now again, we are going to the second round, and I'm gonna bet here. And this time for showcasing only, okay, we are gonna bet with $4 on each and every double straight, okay. Otherwise I would have bet with $2 or maybe even with $1 because I'm controlling my risk just for showcasing purposes, okay, demonstration purposes. I'm betting with $4, okay, nothing more than that. Okay, we have lost. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna go back to the single double street with $1, okay. We are not gonna increase our bet size just as of now. I'm just giving you the demonstration what you need to do. Even if you lose, even after you lose the $4 bet on three double streets, what you need to do after that. I'm just giving you the demonstration of that. Okay. Now we are in negatives. This win is not gonna help us. Okay. So the next bet is gonna be of $6. Okay. Of $6 on three double streets. Remember that. You can change this one, the one that you just won, where you win, you can change this one, or you can keep that same. It will depend on you. But the next bet is gonna be of $6. Okay. I'm not betting with that $6 unit size on each and every round, but I'm increasing my bet size only when I'm betting with three double streets. Okay. Because my chances of winning is better, because my odds are better. Odds are on my side because I'm betting on 18 numbers, and that's where I'm increasing my bet size. So as you can see, we are back to a new session high, not on a new session high, but to positives. And in this case, we can go back to the base bet. Okay. Now I hope you understand how I'm playing this. I'm calculating and I'm looking at my session stats, and that's how I'm increasing my bet size. And well, great, another direct hit. And I'm only increasing my bet size on the third round, okay. But for the first three rounds, we are not increasing our bet size, okay. We lose one, okay. I'm just summarizing the situation. I'm gonna play another bet anyway. I'm just summarizing the situations. We lose first round, we add another double street, but we remain with the same unit size, okay, with $1. Okay, great, another double street hit. But anyway, I hope you have understood the strategy. I'm gonna summarize it, okay. Let's not drag this video any longer. If we lose our first round with $1, let's assume we are betting with $1, okay, on a double street. We lose, we add another double street with $1, and then we lose, we add another double street, okay. We are not increasing our bet size. If we lose back to back three rounds, we are going back to the same single double street with same $1. Then we add another double street with single dollar, and then on the third round, that means altogether on the sixth round, if we add the previous three rounds, on the sixth round, we are now going to bet with $2 on the each double street, okay. If we lose that one, we are not going to increase our bet size on the next round. We are going to go back to a single double street with $1, same, and then again increase another double street with same $1, irrespective of whether we win or not in this rounds, okay. And on the third round, we are going to bet with $4 now on three double streets, okay. I'm only increasing my bet size on the third round because at that point of time we are betting on 18 numbers, so our odds of winning are better. The odds are 50-50, so that's why I'm increasing my bet size on the third round. But if you lose the third round, then again we are going back to the single unit with a single double street. And again on the third round, we are going to increase from $4 to $6, 2 to 4, and then 4 to 6. But in between, you are betting with $1. And even if we win, we get a direct hit. That doesn't change anything. If you want to get back to a new session high every time, after the third rounds, you need to increase your bet size on the third round. But if you are happy and satisfied with your present session stats, then you can keep on betting with $1. Okay, you don't need to increase your bet size. It will depend on your risk appetite and on your expectation from the game. Anyway, guys, this was the strategy. If you have any confusions, you can write me in the comment section. I will try to explain it further. I know it can be a bit confusing for some of you, but anyway, guys, let me know how it works for you. I have given more importance on the safety with this strategy. That's why I modified it a bit. And let me know how it works for you. And if you want to make any further modifications, let me know about it. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next video.